Hello and welcome to issue number 105 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Oh boy. I was just thinking, we're always looking for ideas for intros for this podcast. We like to ease people into our brand of comedy that we do here on this podcast. And I realized that I never told you guys. So recently I went to Colorado for a wedding. And did I ever tell you guys what happened at security on the way back?
No, I didn't even know you went to Colorado, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah. We were there for like 36 hours for a wedding. Wow. It was very strange.
That's fun.
They probably found all your weed.
No, we honestly did not. Is that what I got?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So it's kind of embarrassing, but I'll tell you.
Okay.
So I'm coming back. We're going through security, and like Denver's got it's under construction at the airport. Big old airport, lots of people going through it. Like the line's taking forever to get up to the guy who's doing all the checking. And I finally get up to him, and it seems like he's not having the best day, maybe. And so like my phone doesn't work on the scanner thing. He like does a look up and look back at I always use my passport just because I don't know, I got it in college and I always thought it was so fun. And that way they never have to be like, I'm not going anywhere international. I'm just like going to Colorado.
It's like your mega ID.
Yeah, well, and they always know where to, like, there's no confusion. They don't have to go like, what, Minnesota? What am I, where is it? Even though that has never happened ever. This is a made-up scenario that I came up with in my head of a thing I needed to avoid.
To justify why you use your passport?
No, just because I'm an insane person. Just like, I need to avoid this situation. Right, so he's looking at it, he looks at me, he looks at the thing. Finally, we get it all scanned, and it's kind of hard to say, but I go through and he says, "Have a nice flight," and I say, "You too." And boy, was my face red, and I ran out of there as quick as I could. And I gotta be honest, it's still with me, still fucking me up to this day.
Oh, that's a bad one.
That's a true story.
Oh, yikes.
That is.
And I'm sure Libby just divorced you right on the spot.
Yeah. She went to the nice Delta Sky Lounge, and she made me go sit at Dunkin' Donuts, but did not give me any dollars to get myself a donut.
No donuts were dunked.
Speaking of which, they have a Dunkin' Donuts Express in that airport, and I'm like, was Dunkin' Donuts that slow to begin with that they thought too slow? You got to speed this bad boy up.
Get this up.
Or the Expresses are typically they don't have everything that the regular ones do. Does Dunkin' Donuts have enough stuff that you need to cut something out?
I think now they do. I mean, wasn't that their whole thing behind their move to just being called Dunkin'? Is that?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
They have so many things.
What did they cut
now?
out? What don't they have at the Express?
Crepes.
Probably just not.
Did you say crepes?
Yeah.
Does Dunkin' Donuts have crepes?
I don't know.
Man, they
probably have crepes. But
hold up. Can we go back to Nate saying "you too"?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we could just steamroll right by it, but
so a flight is one of the most epic ways.
That's the worst one.
Saying "you too" because I've done it at the movie theater before when they say "enjoy your film," but here's the thing: people who work at theaters probably see movies all the time. It's possible that he's going to a movie later that day.
I've done it at hotels.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy your stay. You too. Yikes. Oof.
The flight, is there anything worse than saying it to someone at an airport?
Because I guess with the hotel, at least they are they're staying there.
Yeah.
They're going to be there. But that person is not catching a flight on your plane.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
The chances are very low.
God.
I don't think there's anything worse. I think you did the top one possible, Nate.
Now,
in a way it felt like an achievement because I really kind of perfected the whole U2.
As soon as you did it, there was the Xbox beep at the bottom and an achievement comes up at the bottom of your peripherals.
Yeah, the little pop sound happens.
Yeah.
That's so good.
You said your face was red. Now, would you say there was also egg on your face?
So here's the thing: they actually took away the eggs that I had in my bag when I was
Not
going
too
through
big a
security.
liquid.
So
Yeah.
I was kind of fortunate that there were no eggs to get on my
I
face.
was gonna say if you had that beet red face, you could have maybe fried the egg.
That's what Europa was setting you up for.
Yeah. But no, that's
sorry. We can go. Let's do another take.
No, in the question, in the goof, the setup to the goof, I didn't consider the fact that airlines are very strict with liquids. Although I think an egg is,
it's less than probably less than 4 ounces.
Yeah, I think
it's bring in outside food.
You
could argue it's not food though. You could be like, this is my this is my pet.
I know you can bring little mini bottles of alcohol on a plane.
Okay, so I wanted to search, can you bring an egg on a plane? But Google did autocomplete to, can you bring an egg back to life? Which is a great question for another day, but not what I'm trying to figure out. Can you bring hard-boiled eggs on a plane? Yes.
You can?
There is no limit to the quantity of hard-boiled eggs you can bring in your carry-on.
Wait. I found an article thing called Weird Things You Can Bring on a Plane. And one of them is, on your carry-on, you can include fresh eggs, lightsabers, and body armor, is how that sentence ends.
Huh.
Okay, so you may legally be allowed to bring a hard-boiled egg on a plane, but I feel like morally you should not be able to, because if you're stuck on a plane and someone just like starts peeling an egg and it has that awful smell, I would maybe kill someone.
Yeah, you really need to be conscious of the people around you.
Oh my god, this makes me more scared of flying than I already was. Like, someone bringing a hard-boiled egg on a plane, that would be the worst.
So, backing up, Nate, you could have eggs on your plane, so you should call the airline and demand...
Yeah, I feel like someone wanted to steal my eggs.
I think someone just wanted your eggs, man. That sucks, dude. I'll pour some out, because you basically just died.
One more question. Did you see any, like, the evil iconic stuff that is, like, at the Denver airport that you always see online?
I wasn't really looking for it.
Is that the one with the conspiracy theory around it? Like that it's Illuminati or some bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like super big and it's got that horse statue
it's also
that looked
like
crazy and killed its owner, I guess.
Like, I know that's all bull, but like, why did they make the murals and stuff that they did with like army people and like gas masks and stuff? Like what?
They know something.
It's so strange.
Well, listeners, please keep Nathan in your prayers.
Thank you.
And send in your worst time you said U2.
No, I don't want to hear from the band U2. God damn it.
It could have been the worst U2 could have been someone said, "What's your favorite band?" and you said U2. That does work.
Actually, that would have been better. Then he wouldn't
that
be
might be the worst one.
Have a nice, and then he said, "Have a nice flight," and I said, "U2 is my favorite band." And then they actually,
U2 is my favorite band.
You get the hell out of this airport.
Passport denied. Stamps it.
He just rips your passport now.
All right, Nate. I know that was tough for you to say, but can you say to me, maybe as a palate cleanser for your mouth, what we do here?
Yeah, for sure. Every week, you, Tanner, and myself get together. We grab some strange and bizarre headlines from the internet. We pick one of those at random, and we use that as an origin story for a superhero or a supervillain. Now, Tanner, what did we make last week, and what are we making this week?
So let's see. Last week, we made a villain with our special guest, Keith, of the Pop-Up Filmcast. So he was only the second guest ever to come on, even though every single week we've always tried to ask for a guest.
Don't say that.
We made a witch named Hashtag, which is obviously a millennial witch, because it sounds like hashtag almost.
That was definitely Keith that came up with that name, so bravo.
This is true.
It was amazing.
So that means this week we are, of course, going to make a hero. I've already picked an article at random, and that one is number 19 for you guys. And the headline is speeding teenage driver in Canada blames hot wings.
Ooh, and who does this one come to us from?
That one is... I got it right here, actually. It's just that one's from Carl.
Carl
Sorensen.
My favorite big boy. At Carl J. Sorensen on Twitter.
And .com.
Yeah.
And .com.
He really figured out the whole branding thing.
Smart.
I think we've all been there. I think we can all relate to this.
No, this is funny because I think we were talking about wings off mic, so this is perfect.
It's hot wings. So it looks like when I first read this, I thought maybe he had to go like get a drink because they were too hot. But it sounds like he needed.
I
needed to go to
assumed
the
he was
bathroom
about to shit his
badly.
pants. Like,
Oh,
and that's what it is.
I was wondering if he was speeding to get the hot wings, or if the hot wings forced him to speed. I didn't know which.
They just opened. I got to get there.
Now, we were talking a bit about hot wings off mic. What's everyone's favorite kind of hot wing? Or just wing? Sauce? Dry rub? What do you got?
Chicken.
Oh shit!
Oh, you got me.
Oh,
You wretched dunce.
You doofus.
you son of a bitch!
But no, I mean, just favorite wing.
Uh,
I'm a boneless man. I get the appeal of a bone in, but I
understand it's basically a glorified chicken nugget, but I do like my boneless.
Oh, I only do boneless anymore. I do not have time to eat the bones in them.
You can't do what they do in the cartoon where they just like put the whole like chicken leg in their mouth and just out the, you know.
Oh, I can, but Kelsey said she would leave me if I did it again.
It's like looking into the maw of Cthulhu. It's just like, what is going on in there? If I see that again, I'll go insane.
We have awakened the ancient
nature.
ones. It's crazy how nature do that.
So yeah, I'm a boneless. I prefer anytime I can get some sort of garlic on my
I was
wings.
gonna say at
I
Buffalo
do
Wild
like that a
Wings, the
lot.
garlic parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, except it gives me just awful breath.
Yeah, that or the just traditional buffalo sauce. It's a good one.
Do you like a hot wing, or do you like the more mild buffalo?
Usually like to balance it out. If I get one hot, I like to get one like teriyaki or mild.
I used to like hot stuff a lot, but then like my stomach started rebelling against me.
That's right.
So now I have to go mild no matter what, and it makes me a little sad, but I also don't have near as much pain.
So let's get back to this boy. Well, it doesn't say boy. Is it a boy?
Yes.
Speeding teenage driver.
He. It says he.
I have a weird idea that requires a bit of
Please.
suspension of and disbelief
I'm already
on
suspended.
wordplay. What if they just got some wings that are made of fire on their back?
They're on their back?
Yeah, it's hot wings. Blames the hot wings.
Oh, so they have like angelic wings on their back.
Yeah, except they're fire.
And
Made
they're
of fire.
It sounds like it would have
They're
been
on his back.
Would have been my favorite like superhero character in like the late 90s.
It's like a combination of Ghost Rider and Angel.
Yeah.
Ghost Ranger.
That's nothing.
I was just trying to look at it differently then.
So like, did he just get them right then? He's like, what the hell?
Maybe
And starts
what the
speeding.
fuck? And then just like
Did he-
pedal to the metal. And then they disappeared when the cop showed up. So
Oh, one of those things.
yeah.
That's a classic bit.
Yeah. Did he get the wings from eating? Is it like a Red Bull gives you wings sort of scenario? But then this time it's
Maybe it was the fire,
Buffalo
the
wings give you literal wings?
spicy hotness of the wings
Yes.
unlocked his
So that way
latent mutant
it's
mutant
both kinds of
abilities.
wings in the headline.
I just had this like I had this thought of like this guy can only like his abilities are based on he has to eat really hot wings first before his abilities will like manifest. I wasn't sure if we wanted to go like that route or if these were a permanent fixture now, even once he addresses the hotness of the
Maybe
wings.
they came out because of the spicy wings, of course. And then maybe when he's trying to get them under control, he can only bring them out with spicy wings. Like that's the only way he can do it. But then maybe there's like a thing at the end of the story where like, oh man, I need to go rescue my girlfriend, but I don't have any wings. And then he's able to summon them. So it's like a permanent thing, but he uses the wings throughout the story to like bring them out. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like he thinks he needs the wings.
And the wings definitely help. The spiciness.
Yeah, it's
for
like
sure.
a crutch.
Yeah, but then he comes to realize that he doesn't need them.
The spice was inside him the whole time.
Yes.
Do other kinds of wings have other effects on him?
That's such a good question.
I mean, like what?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings website and look up the sauces.
I mean, they don't even have like just hot
later.
wings. Yeah, I did just.
Too bad, boys.
Oh, there's like Asian zing, which I think should not be a thing we make a power out of.
Yeah, you immediately picked
Why?
the most potential for trouble.
Yeah, well, that's the first, because that's like my second go-to. I love Asian zing.
Ooh,
What would lemon pepper do?
Lemon pepper, teriyaki, salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar.
Buffalo.
Maybe he can. I just like a tornadoes of dry rub can come out of his arms and like it's like sort of like a sandstorm scenario, but with dry rub.
That's pretty dope, actually.
It's like, ouch! Like, oh, the pepper, don't get in my eyes. Ow!
Like, it is delicious though,
It's very good.
but not good in the eyes.
I don't know what's like a chili pepper. Well, that's just hot again.
That's just more hot.
Yeah, I know. That's the kind of the trouble I came in.
It's kind of like
as I got in here.
it's like the hot wings is like hot is such a generic thing, whereas the Buffalo Wild Wings menu is just going to be like very specific. I'm kind of the opinion, maybe you can shoot me down, that maybe it's just the wings, the fire wings.
Okay,
but can he do anything with, like, can he shoot flames from the wings, or can this dude just fly and it's just coincidental they're on fire?
He can fly, they're on fire. I don't see why not. I don't see why he can't shoot blades of fire with his wings, or like can use them to shield himself.
So how big are these wings?
I feel like Angel can do that, or Falcon can do that.
these are some big boys.
Yeah.
These are some real big wings. All right.
Maybe this is one of the heroes where we don't need to focus a lot on his ability set. I mean, we focus more on what he actually does, or who his what is he fighting, kind of thing. You know, like what does he do with his ability, his fiery wings now that he has.
Got fire wings, shoot fire, shield with fire. What's the injustice?
What's anti-chicken wings?
Maybe just really fucking hates ranch.
That doesn't make sense though.
He's all blue cheese.
Yeah.
All blue cheese.
Ew. Do you use blue cheese, Drew?
I'm doing it more and more, but usually my go-to is my go-to is ranch.
Nate, I need to know what you do.
I'm a ranch boy.
Okay.
My go-to is definitely ranch, but I like blue cheese on like I love blue cheese.
I suppose you get older, your taste buds die.
And they just get so deadened that you need the like something really pungent to just make you feel anything.
Yeah.
Drew's getting there.
It's just so much. Use them too much. I don't know.
Does he hate the Pepto-Bismol industry because they're creating like a super wing to make your stomach upset?
That's honestly a villain in my book. If someone's going up against Big Pepto.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you're saying the villain would fight Pepto?
Yeah, I love Pepto. I love Tums. I love anything that makes my tummy feel good.
Pepto's been out there secretly putting the stuff out there that makes your stomach hurt when they're...
Yeah, I like this.
You could have had a type of wing that tastes the exact same that didn't hurt your stomach all these years.
And so
but...
maybe when these powers happened to him, he had just taken some Pepto, but that just made it worse.
No, so what Tanner's saying is that Pepto-Bismol company is going out there and creating wings that intentionally give you a painful stomach, so you have to go out and buy Pepto-Bismol to fix it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm thinking...
there could exist a world where you didn't need Pepto-Bismol because like the wings, even if they were hot, didn't hurt your tummy. But Pepto-Bismol made it so that you need them.
And you know that scene in the first Mass Effect?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where he touches the...
beacon,
and he has that vision.
Actually, he never touches the beacon. The beacon reaches out to him.
Oh, okay, nerd. So maybe that happens when the wings sprout out of him, and that's also why he's speeding, because he's having this vision of Pepto-Bismol making
that whole montage of like these like this ugly mouth opening, people just dying.
Yeah. And then when like he finally pulls over and the cop walks up, he just says Pepto-Bismol.
Okay, son. Get out of the car.
He just beats the shit out of the kid.
So he discovers that, has these wings, trains himself, goes up against Big Pepto.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a victim then? What happened to him was that the Pepto spiking happened to him?
Yeah. He must have tried one of their like too spicy of wings.
He signed the waiver, but man, he didn't know. You still couldn't know.
Oh, so he was like in a testing facility.
Oh, I don't they like at one of the don't they at some of the like hot wings places?
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was
spiciest boys. They're like, sign this.
Now, what did he get that he ate the top one? Probably got free wings for a year.
Oh, yeah. Free atomic wings for the rest of the year.
His picture up on a wall.
Does it take him a little bit to like build up a bit of a tolerance to that heat? So like when he's first fighting and he's using the hot wings to summon his powers, is he like crying a little bit?
It's like a nightmare for him. I can see it.
Give me your milk. I need milk.
Because doesn't it hurt Logan every time he takes his claws out? Because it has to like go through his skin.
Yeah, especially when he's like losing his healing powers.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah, that idiot.
Why didn't he keep those?
That's something you want to keep.
Yeah, dummy.
Jeez. Anyway, so what's the structure of Big Pepto? How does fighting them work?
You got a COO, CEO.
Okay.
CTO probably.
R&D
Directors.
down in the basement.
So the CFO?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're looking for one. Their most recent one left, I think.
Oh, one of those deals. It's been like probably 5 months and they're still trying to get one.
Yeah.
Maybe he works for them and he doesn't even like.
Oh, so he's got like a cubicle job at Pepto?
Yeah, he's like maybe he's got a desk job getting on the phone and like swaying like your wings were too hot and now I literally have a hole in my body, and his job is to like talk them down and like not have to pay a lawsuit.
That would make sense because I feel like it's supposed to be a secret that Pepto's putting out the wing sauce.
That's true. I just like the idea of that.
Well, maybe he works for the wing place.
Maybe it works a dumb IT job.
Well, he could work for the wing place and do the same job that you're saying, but then like one day he like bumps into, I don't know, like a box and the sticker falls off and it says Pepto on it actually.
Oh.
He's like,
so wait a minute.
It's like in They Live when he puts on those sunglasses and then like he can see the signs that like are advertisements where they just say like we own you underneath or something.
Perfect.
So his eyes are opened.
Yeah.
And then he realizes like if you went halfway through the building it was Pepto on the other side. They just shared a building.
So then he decides to fight him, goes in, tries to start. Does he try to just burn it down? Or like maybe he starts burning down?
Is it like a beat 'em up game where he just starts like fighting everyone on his way
Maybe he
up?
just starts like burning down their like strategic factories across the country. He can fly.
That's true. I forgot he can fly. I completely forgot about that. So he could just fly up to the top story where obviously the boss would be for the boss fight of each building.
But he's not a high enough level to do that right away. He's got a farm with the lower stuff.
So he's got to take out 8 Pepto-Bismol locations.
And that'll give you 8 of the key pieces, which will unlock the final CEO boss.
Which it turns out was in the starting town the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The
But
door
you
was
know.
right there teasing you.
There's like actually a speed run you can do where you only get 4 of them, and you can just frame skip to the last boss.
If he goes backwards up that stair, like
Yeah, exactly. So you've heard of it.
yeah. But right when he gets the final key, he finds out that his love interest has been taken.
Oh, and that's when he learns to use his powers without the wings.
Maybe it's like, which Batman is it? I think it's the Riddler one, where it's like you can either save Robin or you can save I forget if it was Batgirl or
Harley
someone
Quinn?
else. No, Harley Quinn was not in it.
Oh, he's not going to save Harley Quinn.
No, yeah, he wouldn't. Why would he? Well, he would save everyone.
Yeah,
He's
he probably
Batman.
would save her.
He would save everyone. Yeah. No, it's like in is it Batman Forever with Riddler and Two-Face, and he gives them a choice and you have to pick one, but he manages to save them both. And the reason he's able to save them both is because he's able to summon his final form without any hot wings.
That's what Batman does?
And that's what he does.
Wow, I gotta watch that movie again.
It's definitely
I missed a
Batgirl,
lot.
right? It has to be.
What's that?
It's Batgirl. It's Batgirl and
Is it,
Robin.
I couldn't remember if it was Batgirl or like Vicky Vale, like the reporter love interest, but I think Vicky Vale was in an earlier Batman movie.
She was in the first one.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Ooh, rough movie.
Good flick.
Maybe It's his love interest and then his
grandma.
I was gonna say, yeah, aunt or grandma who's raised him. Basically, like Aunt May is the Spider-Man, except not Marissa Tomei, however you say her name. It's the old lady from the Raimi trilogy.
I think Tomei was right.
Remember when? Oh, you know who the real hero is? Aunt May in Spider-Man 2, when she just clocks Doc Ock over the head with her umbrella.
Butterfingers.
So good. It's a great movie.
I actually do like Spider-Man 2. I
honestly, that's the best of the. I like it more
every
than Spider-Man
superhero
1.
movie.
Let's not do this. Do you honestly think that?
No, I don't actually think it. I do love it though. It's like I will if that movie was like on TV, which I don't have cable anymore for the last 10 years. But if it was, I would sit down and watch it.
Tell you what channel it'd be on.
FX. It's nothing like making a 2-hour movie 4 hours long.
Hell yeah!
Thank God, FX.
Man, I forget where I was. I was in a. Oh God, Nate, was I with you?
What?
You have to give more details.
We went to a place
link with me,
and we either like ate or where were we? Where did we go? Oh, we went to Udapils. Or at Udapils, and Civil War was on FX on one TV, and Guardians of the Galaxy was on TNT on another TV. It was crazy.
That's what you were trying so hard to
remember. But I saw FX and I was just so happy. Right at home.
Still existed.
Udapils would be a brewery local to us, near us. What else do we need to do? What exactly happens when he confronts the CEO?
So both his love interest and his aunt, is that what we settled on?
No, I like grandma.
Grandma are dangling over 2 different boiling pots of Pepto-Bismol.
Oof. And he's like, he had rushed there and he dropped his hot wing.
Or like he reached into his like hot wing pocket and it was like empty.
And like the
guy
CEO
said,
was just
I counted, you used 8 wings, you're all out.
I know how much is in a small size of wings from Buffalo Wild Wings.
I've watched you. I've seen how much you keep in that fanny pack.
I know what you're thinking. Did he eat 8 or did he eat 7? It was 8.
I'll spoil it for you. It was 8.
He like pulls up a remote control and like shows footage of him using all 8. See right here. And you know what? You almost snuck this one by, but I saw it. Last one. And then he just kind of stands there and like remembers something from earlier in the movie where someone said something of significance, and that's all he needs to focus and bring out his fire.
Yeah, what'd they say?
Believe in the sauce.
The sauce. Hey, the sauce is McRib.
Oh.
Call back. The sauce is in you. You are the sauce.
You are the sauce. The sauce awakens.
It's like a flashback to his parents when the night they left before they died in that parasailing crash.
Don't forget that you are sauce. I don't know what that means. You are sauce.
Then he's like, I understand now, Dad. And then like, what tear comes down his wings shoot out.
Dad, I'm too. Okay, son, we're gonna go die now. Just spell it out to him. You gotta be good to your grandma. Dad, you don't have to go.
Those waves look real sick though.
You and my mom, or your mom and I, we need to go.
You and my mom.
You're gonna stay with my mom. Your mom is coming with me, and we're gonna
mom got it.
Ride those sick waves. Yeah, that's good. So wait, what actually happened there? Was it what his dad told him the night they said goodbye?
Like, you are the sauce. I think that's what we said.
You are the sauce, and then his mom kneels down and says, "The sauce is in you." Like the kid is just like, "I love you."
He just won't say it back. You are sauce. I love you. The sauce is in you, but I love you.
Remember the sauce.
Don't forget about the sauce.
And then his grandma shows up. I miss my mom and dad. Well, they're dead now.
They went to die.
They're gone. The sauce. And then that summons the wings, but also like maybe more. Like maybe he gets flames coming out of his eyes. It's all sick and rad. Well,
He goes Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm. His hair's now made of fire.
Yeah. Phoenix Force.
And then he grabs Grandma and his love interest.
Both of them.
Then he
One and the same.
Oh no. No. that was the trick. We didn't know. That's gross.
So there's only one vat.
The CEO is just like, damn. I guess I didn't know.
There's only one lady I love, my grandma.
Or does he just leave the love interest to die? There's only one lady in my life. Oh, no, that's horrible. No, he grabs them both. He gets them both.
And then what does he do to the CEO?
I mean, it seems a bit harsh to just straight up kill.
Does he mash him into a basketball and then dribble him between his legs?
I don't think he does that.
Oh.
What about this? What if the CEO falls into a vat of Pepto-Bismol and they're like, shit, he's dead. That shouldn't happen like that. I hate this. But he's not dead and he comes back. He's a later villain for our guy. He's a Pepto-Bismol.
I like that, but I want to circle back to the mashing up into a basketball thing.
Maybe he shoots them into the vat.
Yes, Kobe.
No, that's good because then he becomes maybe a just giant Pepto-Bismol monster of some kind. Ugh,
yeah.
Just chalky. Ugh. And then Tums comes out as the top.
Oh yeah, so he's got to take down Tums next.
Well, no, Tums are fine.
Are they?
Oh,
maybe he thinks they are, but then
we're sorry about all this, and don't worry, we'll take over the market.
And after he leaves the office of the Tums guy, like you see a folder that says like even hotter sauce plans or something like that.
And then also in the background, you see them loading up like this weird Pepto monster, like that's in a giant glass like container.
Tank.
Yeah, back to tank. There we go. Pepto tank.
There you go.
So that's a double whammy for 2 villains. That's pretty good.
Knocked it out.
I like it. Does he have a suit up costume of any kind? Probably.
Does he?
And then like a t-shirt from that contest he won.
Yeah, this is like I survived.
I did say he has a fanny pack also. That's where he keeps the wings.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, but it's like slightly off to the side, not just like centered over him because it looks cooler that way.
Maybe after this adventure, then he actually gets Tums gives him a costume, just as like a thing.
As a gesture.
Yeah.
But then maybe he finds out later they put a tracker in it. Oh, yeah, there's lots of opportunities for like subterfuge.
It's good. It's good.
Oh yeah,
it's good.
What's it look like?
It's got big shoulders. It's got like flame. It's basically a hot rod, like a hot rod driver. You know, like Evel Knievel looking kind of suit.
Oh, like a jumpsuit.
Fire, yeah, jumpsuit, and then it's just got fire and maybe a logo is a chicken wing that's on fire.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's dribbling a basketball between his legs.
I still don't know if that actually is canon to what we said, but I like it that way.
You know,
I don't know.
We'll never know.
We don't know. Someone make it. I don't know. Someone make this comic. I dare them. Comic book cover though. We'll help him out a little bit, I suppose. Is it him? I'm not sure if this is good, but like, could it maybe be him driving down the road and like his wings are out and like burning through the top of his car?
Yes, I was thinking something just like that.
And like he's screaming and there's like the car is like off kilter a bit, implying it's like getting air. And there's a cop behind him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was not thinking of that at all, but I like it.
What were you thinking?
Nothing. I had zero.
There was nothing. Crickets up there.
Mm-hmm. As per usual.
Yeah. Do we like that?
I like that.
All right.
All right, guys. Home stretch. The last thing. Name.
Legion.
I mean, Legion was a bunch of demons.
Is that what he is? I need to watch that show.
A bunch of oh yeah. I'm sorry. Legion is what you're talking about. Isn't it a mutant that has a bunch of split personalities that he can hear or something like that?
There's a show about it. It's supposed to be pretty good. But,
Yeah, I was thinking of the Bible thing where it's like a bunch of demons had possessed a person.
That's what I was thinking of too.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of horrible. That's where
Buffalo wings hot. I'm just trying to think of like words.
Buffalo Bill.
I'm like looking up like angel synonyms, and I got cherub, archangel, guardian, seraph, spirit,
wing angel,
dry cherub,
buffalo wing angel,
the sauce angel.
We could incorporate sauce, blazing something.
Ooh, blazing. That could be fun. The blazing.
Oh, it's just I think isn't that one of the sauces for
blazing? Yeah,
blazing angel.
Sauce boss.
The sauce boss.
Nah.
I thought about that.
He is the sauce.
But if you've ever seen Epic Mealtime, which was popular 10 years ago, he called himself the sauce boss in that a lot.
Oh. Yeah, don't want to do that. I liked blazing.
I like blazing a lot too, but
like, what do we do?
The winged blazing. Blazing wings. I feel like that's literally what the menu item would be called.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
How about just like the Blaze Angel? I don't know.
The Blaze Angel?
Yeah.
I could get on board with that.
The Blangel. Yeah, the Blaze Angel. I could do that.
Because it really shows it off. Blaze Angel.
It's just like the Ghost Rider. It's the Blaze Angel.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Blaze Angel. All right. Cool. We did it.
We did it. We didn't miss anything, right?
No, I think we got it all. So with that, Tanner, do you want to?
Yeah, sure. I didn't write down what number this was.
105.
105.
105.
I love that you just go through your files.
Yep. So this is.
Do you seriously write it down? I don't.
Yeah, they're all written down. Come on here. Here, I'll pull up a random name. We've done this before.
Yes, we have.
But I'll do it real quick. Exchedinator. That's the name.
I don't remember that.
I have no idea what it's from, but that was the name we came with.
I don't think that was anything we ended up using.
No, that definitely was. I wouldn't have left it there if it wasn't. Do you want me to send us out?
Yep.
Okay. This is going to conclude issue number 105 of Headline Heroes. This week we created the winged hero, the Blaze Angel. At this time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Brett actually has a fortune buried somewhere in the world, and there's been a series of clues starting at the 23rd podcast on that would lead you to it if you figure it out. So do that.
Listen up, listeners.
So go back and re-listen and tell all your friends too as well, so they can help you figure it out.
That'd be good. Yeah,
it really is going to take all the people that you can possibly pull together to figure this out, just to generate like a superhuman computer to try and figure this one out. You know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. One of those people that you can ask for help is Carl J. Sorensen. Carl did the music for our podcast, helps with all the post-production of the audio. If you are interested in working with him on any sort of musical project, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
I do want to say that the Exchedinator was issue number 65. If you give a mouse a pin, which was hungry rat shreds more than 17,000 of cash inside of an ATM.
What times those were?
Yeah, good times. Number 65. If you have any articles that you come across that you'd like to send our way, please do. We'd love to use them. You can send them to our Twitter at headline_heroes. Our email is headlineheroescast@gmail.com. We have our Facebook group, and of course, we have our subreddit, r-headlineheroes. Whatever you're listening to us on, be it Apple Podcasts or Google Play or what have you, it'd be great if you could subscribe, give us a rating or review some kind. Tell a friend about us. Spread the word, especially if you want to solve Brett's clues. Get that underway. Get your friends on board. Finally, thank you for listening, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.